What if I say there are side hustles for college students that will let you make as high as 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees every single month? Well, in September last month, I made as high as 3.5 lakh rupees from some of these side hustles that I'm about to mention in this video. And before we start, I'm not sharing any magical formula to get money or make money overnight. If you're ready to put in some consistent efforts and dedication to the work you're doing, you can to make 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees every single month. And that's exactly what you will learn in this video. And no, I'm not talking about any crappy money making apps or survey apps. These are real side hustles that can make meaningful amount of money every single month, so you can support your family or pay your own college fees and find money to do all the personal things that you've been wanting to do for a very long time. So without wasting any further ado, let's jump right in. Along with each of these ideas, I will also include a rating of how easy it is to get started, the learning curve, the earning potential and the stability. The number one in the list is blogging. And why did I say blogging first? Well, in the last couple of years, I have managed to make as high as 30 to 35 lakh rupees from blogging alone. And in September 2023, I managed to pull in over 3.5 lakh rupees from Mediavine and AdSense from my couple of blogs. Blogging is a really good side hustle for college goers and full-time students. For starters, a blog is a website where you post content related to a particular topic. Next, you need to drive traffic to your blog by SEO, Pinterest, social media marketing, email, newsletters, or whatever it takes to bring traffic to your blog. Once you have at least 50,000 or 100,000 monthly visitors, you can apply for any premium ad networks like Mediavine or Raptive and start publishing ads on your website. Blogging is now a lot harder than what it used to be in the last couple of years, all thanks to ongoing Google algorithm updates like the HCU and the sheer competition. But how much can you realistically expect to make from blogging? Well, if your blog gets 50,000 monthly visitors from tier 1 countries like the US, Canada, UK, Australia, then you can get a conservative RPM of around $25 to $30 depending on the niche. And if you do the math, 50 multiplied by 25 or 30 is equal to $1,500. And if you convert it in Indian rupees, it is almost equivalent to 1.25 lakh rupees every single month. And the coolest part about blogging is that once you have written a lot of articles, the article will stay in place and will bring consistent traffic for the months to come. And in meantime, even if you do not publish any new article, your blog will keep making money, and that's kind of becomes a passive income source as well. A lot goes behind setting up a blog, like choosing the CMS, domain registration, hosting, SEO, link building, content creation, social media marketing, and it can be a little overwhelming. And explaining all of those in this video is out of scope of this video. If you're interested, I will leave links to the resources in the description below so that you can go check it out yourself. And as for rating, for getting started, I would give 2 on 10. For learning curve, I will give 7 on 10. For revenue potential, it's 9 on 10. And for stability, it will be 5 on 10. Next up is content writing. If you do not want to deal with the technicalities of starting a blog, or the whole blogging thing feels overwhelming to you, then content writing is what you should be doing. Every businesses out there, mainly the ones who have an online presence, relies on written content in a way or the other, whether it be a blog post, sales ad copy, technical article, video script, or social media content. These businesses needs a real content writer. All you need to do is head over to Fiverr, Upwork, or any other freelancing platforms out there and register yourself as a content writer, or reach out to any other companies in the industry or space and see if they have any requirements. And before you reach out to these companies, make sure you have some high quality samples or demo articles that you have written in the past to show them your expertise in that particular field. Now, how much can you realistically expect to make from content writing? Well, it depends, but you can expect to make around 50 paise to 2 rupees for every single word you write. For example, if you write a 1000 long word article, you can expect to make anywhere from 500 rupees to 2000 rupees from that one piece of content. And if it's possible for you to make 10, 20 or 30 articles per month, calculate and see how much money you can make as a content writer. And now, as for the rating, getting started will be a 2 on 10, learning curve will be 5 on 10, revenue potential will be 7 on 10, and the stability will be 7 on 10 again. Next up is being a VA. But what the fish is a VA? VA stands for virtual assistant. As the name itself implies, you need to be a virtual assistant for someone to help them. And the cooler part of being a VA is that you get to work from anywhere, anytime at your convenience. But what exactly does a VA do? It can be anything like a social media virtual assistant, bookkeeping virtual assistant, graphics designing virtual assistant, customer service virtual assistant, etc. To give you an example of a VA, I recently hired a person to manage my Pinterest account. So all he has to do is to create 25 pinnable images using Canva and schedule them onto my Pinterest account, and that's it. That's how simple it is. Depending on the specifics of the service you offer and the skills you have, if you're ready to spend 1 to 3 hours every single day, you could be easily making upwards of 20,000 rupees per month. And as for rating, the getting started, it will be 3 on 10, learning curve will be 5 on 10, revenue potential will be 7 on 10, and stability will be 7 on 10 as well. Next up is being a video editor. With the introduction of unlimited free internet and short form video sharing platforms like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts and TikTok, video content consumption is at the peak than ever. And going forward, video content consumption is only going to go high. If you have some video editing skills or you are ready to learn video editing, then being a video editor can be a really good way to make some money in the college. To get started, you can start by learning any or mastering any video editing softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro, Apple Final Cut Pro or DaVinci Resolve. And in the beginning, if you do not have any money to spend, I will recommend you get starting with DaVinci Resolve and then later learn Adobe After Effects, Premiere Pro and Final Cut Pro. Once you have enough video editing skills, you can be a YouTube video editor, advertisement editor, podcast editor, short form video content editor and make a handful of money. And now I will tell you a bonus tip. After you're done learning video editing, make sure to master After Effects to incorporate motion graphics to your video editing to increase your pay scale and make your videos pop out and stand different from the crowd. And now as for the rating, getting started will be 4 on 10, learning curve will be 6 on 10, revenue potential will be 8 on 10 and stability will be 6 on 10. The last in our list is being a designer. All thanks to softwares like Canva, you don't need crazy designing skills to become a graphic designer. Gone are the days where you were required to master Adobe, Photoshop or Illustrator to become a graphic designer. With tools like Canva, you could be easily creating YouTube thumbnails, posters and flyers, presentation, advertisements and even videos. Creating content with Canva is as simple as dragging and dropping the required elements and making the desired changes to that particular element. The learning curve when it comes to Canva side of things is pretty much negligible. Now let me head over to Fiverr and search for some Canva gigs. As you can see, you can make anywhere from 500 rupees to 7,000 rupees for designing graphics with Canva. And that's not all. Once you're done learning the basics with Canva, you can master Adobe, Photoshop and Illustrator to create logos, design websites and also maybe deal with companies' full brand identity, and you can charge anywhere from 10,000 to 20,000 rupees per project. And now as for the rating, so getting started will be 3 on 10, learning curve will be 6 on 10, revenue potential will be 6 on 10 and stability will be 7 on 10. So that's it. That wraps up 5 of many ways to make money as a college student. And before you leave, you need to understand that no one is here to give you money for free. It's the value that you provide to others that converts into money. And if you are ready to put in some efforts and dedication to the work you're doing, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to make handful of money every single month like I do with blogging. And again, not everything is going to work for everyone either. Be ready to fail, learn from your mistakes, rinse and repeat, and that's how you succeed eventually. And I'm pretty sure eventually success will come in search for you. I wish you all the very best. Feel free to subscribe to this channel if you found this video useful, and I'll see you in the next one.